Hi, I'm Deepica. Hi, if you're new to my channel. I don't know why I acted so awkward during that, like I haven't said it a million times. So today is my 29th birthday. The day this video goes live, I am 29 years old, and that is crazy. What is life? I haven't really taken any time this year to really sit down and reflect, because it's been cray-cray. There's been a few things that have happened. Like, I am proud of where I am in my life. And I think people might say, okay, get over yourself, girl. But I think I, as a really ambitious person, am like never complacent. So like, I never really take the time to think about it. But I feel like going through my Instagram is the best way to sort of like reflect and remember. It's so easy with this social media world to feel like, why hasn't all these things happened to me? You know, like makes you go a little crazy. And I kind of just wanted to take a minute to share with you guys 28 things that happened with me at 28, and then end this with my biggest goals for 29. If you happen to not be a subscriber, hello, hi, please do it. Come on, I'm so close to 200,000. It would be a great birthday gift, just saying. So let's take it back to 2017. Deeps turns 28 years old, and then what happens? I moved across the country to Los Angeles. That happened. Last May after the Met Gala, I came home and cried and just realized there was something bigger and deeper wrong with me and decided to move home to Texas for the month. I want to have more of a work-life balance. I want to relax a little more. And not to say that that's really happened, but I'm proud to say that I moved. I did it. I moved across the country this year and now live in Los Angeles. The second thing I feel like I did at 28 was prioritize my family, which I think is something that as I get older, I hope only becomes more and more of a priority for me. I spent more time with my mom and dad, and I think the older you get, it's just kind of crazy because you go from like your parents like annoying the crap out of you to like being your best friend. My parents are my best friend. They're pretty awesome. Okay, what else happened? I was in the Deccan Chronicle, which is a magazine for Hyderabad that apparently I posted on August 21st with the story around beauty and brains. Shout out to everyone in Hyderabad and Andhra Pradesh. Then I moved to LA, and my very first brunch that I went to was with these beautiful women, including Jessica Alba and Mariana Hewitt, who has been now a huge support and amazing friend in my life as I'm like launching my new business. I went to a casual lunch with Jessica Alba. That's pretty cool. August 29th, I posted a Dove campaign I was a part of. Dove is a brand that's always stood for inclusivity in beauty. Of course, they've had some hiccups, let's be real. But as a holistic brand, they stand for that, and it's kind of cool to be a part of a real beauty campaign with such a major brand. This is almost like a vlog journey memory book for me, so I appreciate you guys listening and going through this with me. September 3rd, 2017, I partnered with Estée Lauder to do a campaign for their Double Wear foundation. That is a foundation that I've been using since day one. This is gonna sound really annoying and cheesy, but for real, like, it's pretty cool that there's a brown girl representing for any brand out there, you know? And it's pretty sweet that I get to be one of them. I feel like I'm always gonna look back on this year in my life and think like, wow, good for you, Deeps. September 5th of 2017, I posted my partnership with MAC Cosmetics for their Studio Fix campaign. That is the brand I've dreamt of working with. I was geeking out, and then it grew into more, so we'll get there. Oh my God, I totally forgot about this. September 12th, I went to my very first LA red carpet event as a LA local, and it was the Mindy Project's series finale season premiere with Hulu, and I got to do the carpet and interview people, and it was so cool. Mindy's amazing. Everything she's done for the brown tinted community is just amazing. Also, I loved my outfit. Shout out to Alice and Olivia. Oh my God. And then in that same week, on September 16th, I went to the Entertainment Weekly Emmys kickoff party with L'Oreal, which I was also an ambassador for this year. I mean, even saying that out loud feels a little crazy. I loved my hair that day, by the way. I feel like every time I do a carpet, I'm always trying to like experiment and do something different. Oh my God, I was so nervous during that carpet, you guys. There was all these flashing lights, and it was like Shay Mitchell and Sophia Bush before me, and I was like, what am I even doing here? Wow, this was a moment. I got to go to Bordeaux, France with Caudalie. The scenery of the whole thing was just stunning, and to go with the skincare brand that I love, like shout out to their beauty elixir, incredible. September 25th, I posted a picture of me with bangs. It was like a clip-in thing, but I did it for like a speaking engagement, which was also cool because I got to speak at Oribe's luxury brand partners yearly conference and tell my story. This happened too. I got to be Mario's model on E! News. He's incredible. It was in partnership with Laura Mercier. Okay, this is probably my favorite red carpet outfit I've ever worn in my life, and it is the MAC amFAR Gala. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I had no idea what I was walking into. It was fabulous. I was wearing Falcony Shane and I did that red carpet. I was so nervous. I thought I would have a nip slip. Thank God for nipple covers. I felt so beautiful in that outfit, and my friend Andrew did my makeup, and I feel like it was probably one of the best makeups I've ever had done. This is a big one. October 26th, I launched a video where I transformed into a South Asian Wonder Woman. Top 5 favorite videos I've ever done. After doing Be Your Own Princess years ago, I wanted to find a way to do the similar thing where like it was a message involved. And Kate and I got together, my girl Kate, creative director for Tinted, and said, why don't we do Be Your Own Hero? And it was like also a moment in my life where I feel like I'm so comfortable with my culture and who I truly am. And it was like, why does Wonder Woman have to have a cape? My Wonder Woman has a sari. Why does she have to have cuffs? My Wonder Woman has bangles. What's also crazy was like, I went Reddit viral. Like I went viral years ago before, but like going Reddit viral, I feel like you're like dude viral. October 30th, I went to my first thing to support UNICEF at their UNICEF Halloween Gala, which was so cool. I'm like really excited to do more with them. Okay, here's a big one. November 6th, I went to Tokyo with Shiseido. Let me tell you a little bit about Deeps. For me, traveling really just gives me anxiety. Almost these brand trips at the end of the day, it is work. Like I'm vlogging it, I'm taking pictures, but I'm so grateful for it. Like I still can't believe I got to do this like experience in Tokyo with Shiseido, massive brand. Such a cool experience. November 26th, my sister had her engagement party, and it was the most extra engagement party ever. And I did a dance at that engagement party. I was not the dancer growing up. My sister was the dancer growing up. I was terrified to do this dance. Thank God for Dunya for like coming in and helping me do it. And now that video has 2 million views on YouTube. So shout out to everyone who helped me get that confidence, because it's a cool moment to get out of your comfort zone and do something that like scares you, you know? Oh, this was really cool. I went to the Women of Worth event with L'Oreal and got to see a lot of just like real women doing extraordinary things. You guys, I'm not gonna lie to you, I love a red carpet. You know why? Because when I was 13 years old watching E! News, there was not one Indian girl on that red carpet, and I was like, I want to be on there, but I'm not skinny enough or white enough to be there. And for me to actually be able to go on these things, I'm proud. I don't feel like I have to apologize for that. I worked really hard for that. Okay, so now we're in December, and I spoke at the Pencils of Promise annual gala, which this year was in Central Park, and it was a room filled with like name the celebrity. They were there, and I got to open it. I love Pencils of Promise so much. It's just like an organization I really am obsessed with. So it was really cool to be able to do that. December 22nd, my uncle passed away of cancer. Really crappy moment for my family. He was the rock of our family. The silver lining is I got to spend a lot of time with him. Every time I would go home, I would go see him. He was able to be at my sister's engagement party. God, so many of my goals and dreams are because of him. Like he would always fold down a page of Forbes and be like, this is gonna be you one day. I really wanna get Forbes 30 under 30. It's like one of my goals for this year. And I think it has to do with him. Not that I think it does have to do with him. He was a great man. I know he's proud. He's the best. Family's the best. Let's move on to the new year. I kicked off my first week of the new year going to the Golden Globes. The impact that had on me, I don't even know if I can like fully articulate, because in my wildest dreams, I dreamt of it. By the way, there was like 5 people in total on that red carpet that were Indian, and I was one of them. That to me is so surreal, and I will forever be grateful to L'Oreal for that moment. The week after that, on January 11th, my MAC global campaign that's playing on like buses in South America launched. It was me doing a global Fix Plus campaign. I still can't believe I'm saying that. Like that was my brand, man. And to be able to say that I was in a MAC global campaign, so surreal, such a pinchy moment. I got to do it with Gregory Alt, who's like their amazing makeup artist. So dope. January 22nd, I did something that I'm so proud of. I launched my digital community platform to empower and build inclusivity in the beauty industry called Tinted. Our handle's Live Tinted. I hope you've heard of it at this point. We're now at 30,000 followers on Instagram, 6 months into it. 10,000 people have signed up for our newsletter, and it's literally just the beginning. Launching this company to me was me saying that I was doing the next chapter of my life. Next, I have to share, I was in a L'Oreal commercial that aired on primetime. Such a cool experience, by the way. Like it was like an infomercial-y thing, you know? And my dad and mom have never been prouder. Whenever you see someone who looks like you on TV just matters so much that it was just So dope. February 27th, I was able to attend the Wrinkle in Time premiere with Elizabeth Arden and meet the queen herself. I met Oprah. You just feel a new level of just like healing, being in her space, you know? In my mind, the next step is we're just gonna be hanging out like for dinner. Speak it into existence, yo. And then on March 4th, it was the Oscars, and I was in a commercial that aired during the Oscars with Samsung Mobile. So cool, especially because the campaign was about do what you can. To be able to be in that with so many amazing people, it's so surreal. On March 15th, another amazing thing happened for me. I've always wanted to be a host, right? I was able to moderate my very first panel with Tinted and Cover FX and Create and Cultivate to have a conversation about inclusivity in the beauty industry. It was so amazing to be there with 5 incredible people and be able to speak to them in a setting where people were just wanting to have a positive conversation. I loved that moment and I will cherish it forever. And that was my first time ever doing that. And then how can I ever forget on March 26th, my sister's actual wedding happened, and it was the most exhausting week of my life, but also the best. She got married to this incredible guy, and I have a brother now, and he's the best brother-in-law you could ever imagine, and it's, out of everything I just named, hands down the best thing that happened this year, 100%. I mean, I have to end with that because that was the biggest thing that happened to me this year, and I would just say that I'm really proud, because I think a lot of times we're scared to say that we're proud of what's happened because we feel like it's being cocky or conceited. The reality is that like I worked my butt off for this, and I am so beyond grateful for every opportunity I've ever gotten. I am so grateful for all 200,000 of you who are supporting me and doing this for me. But for this moment, my top 3 things that I want to get out of 29, my last year in my 20s, my number 1 focus is Tinted. I plan on using every bone and piece of me, every contact and networking that I have done for the past 28 years of my life to put towards my new company. I have so many dreams and goals for Tinted, but right now what we need is to build the community to show people that this community matters. And that's what we're doing, and it's happening, you guys. These conversations are happening. I feel like until now, everything I've had has sort of been a moment for myself, and now at this age, at 29 years old, I want to build something bigger than myself. I want it to be a place where other people have a chance to get their dreams to come true like mine have come true. The other thing that I really, really want in 29 is to find some sort of work-life balance. I have been very vocal about having body issues in the past. I am very okay with the fact that I have put on some weight this year. I've seen comments on the internet about it, but I really wasn't impacted. Because you know why? Those 28 things I just listed were really awesome things happening in my life, and I didn't prioritize myself because of it. My goal for this year is to really make sure that I'm giving a little more to myself, because I think there's days where I wake up with less energy, and there's days where I wake up and I just feel a little down, and if I really want to focus on Tinted the way I'm saying I do, it's really important that I take care of myself. I want to go into my 30th birthday in the best shape of my life. Mentally, physically, emotionally. The third goal of mine is give back in a way that's whatever I can do. And you know, I mentioned the UNICEF thing, Pencils of Promise. I've dabbled in things here and there, but the past few months of everything happening at our borders has like really, really impacted me. And I'm not trying to make this a political video by any means. You know, this is so much bigger than that. This comes back to a human being thing. And I just think it's so important that I do whatever I can to help the current situation happening at the borders. So I am launching today a donation page on my birthday, turning 29 years old, to raise seeds. I've done my research on the different organizations, and this one to me felt like it made the most sense. So please link at the description below at my donation page. $5, $10, $100, whatever you can do. The reality is I don't know what else I can do, so if I can do this for right now, then I'm doing something. I'm done with that, but I want to close this by saying thank you. Thank you to the 200,000 of you out there on YouTube who have helped me build my dreams into reality and given me these 28 things that have happened in my life. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for supporting me and the Tinted community. This is just the beginning. We're gonna keep doing good, and it's gonna be awesome. And you guys are the reason it's gonna happen. So thank you. Happy birthday to me. #Independence Day. All the women are independent.